Shak and I'm Shak. Everybody talking tough, but they ain't talking about rap. They ain't talking about gats. They ain't talking about hats. They ain't talking about nothing real. They talking that crap. I step on the microphone every day. Freestyle, boy, any type of way. Podcast, boy, we about to hit 10 dang K. And we about to do the same thing every dang day. I remember I was chilling, boy, with Hulk Hogan. Andre the Giant told me to go kill Joe Rogan. I messed it up, but the punchline hit. But anyway, you know that I go legit. I'll be on a microphone, but I get a hit. Matter of fact, I do the same thing, pimping with the same vein. Everybody say that boy Mike, boy, let him hang. And I just be chilling, boy, I just do my thing. The Nike check on my shirt, I ain't wear 2 days in a row. No 2 episodes, 1 day in a row. Matter of fact, one day I'ma go to the top of the game. And I never been lame. Boy, I snatch a dame if I ain't have a chick. Matter of fact, run it with anybody talking lectures. Boy, I can serve you quick. I can talk about adjectives, nouns, and verbs. Metaphors, boy, prepositions, you heard? I mean, I'm real like that. I'm real with rap. I'm real with that. Matter of fact, I'm real with that. But I just keep it in the house at 9. SP, MP. Boy, I keep it on safety. Fully loaded, though. Boy, I got the microphone galore. The lyrics for show. I mean, I do the same thing. Plus, I open the door. And my freestyle could last all day. But it's time for the show. Hey, what up, yo? Hey, glad to be here, man. Glad to be in the building, man. Hey, it's Shak, man. You already know, man. Tiger Talks in the building. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Find us on there, man. Tiger Talk with Shak. Also, man, the YouTube page, man. Once I get these followers up, man, I'll be able to credit my own label, Tiger Talk with Shak. But for now, man, just type in Tiger Talk with Shak in the search menu and you'll be able to get it. Hey, man, I'm so happy, man, to come to y'all, man. But look, listen. If you're trying to find me on the meta, man, it's Shak, Coach Shak Bryant, man. Okay, Coach Shak Bryant on Twitter and IG, man. We are doing numbers on there, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We did a show earlier, man. I really didn't like it, but I had to give it to y'all because I always say no, just one take, you know what I'm saying? No do-overs. Hey, but if you're trying to find us on the webpage, man, it's Tiger Talk with Shak, man. tigertalkwithshak.me, man. To all the aces, man, that ride with us, those are the boys, those are the squads, those are the people that always keep us going. They here, you know what I'm saying? Man, it is some interesting stuff going on, man. Today you have to be happy to be alive, man. There's so much crazy stuff in the world, but it's good stuff too, though. That's what a lot of people don't understand and a lot of people don't talk about. There's good stuff in the world going on, man, and we have to be more conscious and aware of our surroundings. Think about this. When was the last time you looked up in the sky and just appreciated the remarkable nature that we have, or looked around, or, you know what I'm saying, just took in the sun and got some, good quality, fresh air? When was the last time we looked at mountains? When was the last time we appreciated views and things of that nature, man? We have to enjoy life because it's one day you're here and the next day you're gone. You know what I mean? Hey, turn the hit. Let's go. Yo, man. Hey, kicking off the news, man. We have a couple ones, man. This is a funny one, man. I'm sorry if I laugh too much, man. But look, this is hilarious, man. All right, so let me just play the clip first, because y'all gonna think I'm lying, man. If I do something different, man. Let me play this clip. Hold up.
The city custom cash.
Okay, well, that's not the clip I want. While that's loading up, man, we're going to talk about this. All right, so it's a 70-car pileup, man, in Pennsylvania, man. It was snowy conditions, man. 70 cars piled up on the highway, bumper to bumper, no rubbernecking, man. They stuck. But here's the clip I want to play for you guys, man, and we're going to get right to it, man. Hey, check this out, dog.
A runaway camel has killed 2 people. Deputies arrived on scene to find 2 unconscious victims on the ground and the camel still on the run. The camel attacked their vehicle, then moved to attack them.
I don't know if y'all heard that or not, man. The lady said that it's a runaway camel. It said the camel killed 2 people, and after it killed 2 people, they left them unconscious or whatever. They wound up dying. But after that, the camel went on a run, man. We got a runaway camel plucking people, man. Golly, dog. So you got a camel that's just running up killing people, man. This dude don't got no gun. This dude don't got no mask. bro, it's Corona, bro. Put on a face mask or something, man. But this dude is out reckless, man. When I heard it and I read it, I was like, man, I got to play the clip because they ain't going to believe what I'm saying, man. But hey, my condolences to the people who lost their life, man. But that is a funny story, man. Speaking of people losing their life, man, again, you know, we try to make light of dark situations on the show, man. But yeah, the Camel situation, man, it was funny, but not funny when the people lose their lives. Talking about people losing their lives, man, I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but Tracy Braxton, man, the sister of Tamar and Tony and the other Braxtons, but they have the Braxton family vacation, family reunion, something like that. Is a show that came on where they all were singing and stuff like that, getting along and everything. Tony by far is the most famous Braxton. But Tracy, man, she was a sweet spirit, man. She had been married a couple times. She had, you know, a few relationships that didn't go right, man, but she was a fighter. Sisters held her down the whole time, man. And, you know, it's tough seeing her go, you know what I'm saying? She fought with cancer and she died at 50, man. So, you know, shout out to her, man. She will be missed, man. And yeah, it's tough hearing news like that. That was not the buttons to play. What am I doing, man? But it's always tough, man. Sorry for that, man. Anybody that was listening, family members, man, I was not making fun of anybody. I promise you, I pressed the wrong button, man. Golly, Shaq. Somebody gonna punch you in the face, man. Golly. Russia takes over Ukraine nuclear power plant. Okay, so how do we respond? I tell you how we should respond. We should blow that mother sucker up. I said sucker. We should blow that mug up, man. I mean, these dudes really playing with us, man. Putin is a big bully, man. He's trying to do anything that he can to prevent Ukraine from being successful and to turn them back towards a different view or a different ideology. And it's really sad when you think about it, man. But a lot of the people that, you know, are over there, man, they aren't happy. And even the Russian people that are coming over to fight, man, you know, they aren't happy, man. There was a pilot that was caught the other day, and he said, you know, we're already losing the war and nobody really wants to fight it, but they feel obligated to fight, you know, because Putin is just such an angry, aggressive dude. Shots fired! Shots fired! So how do we respond as U.S.? Well, let me tell you, the way we respond is we send them $200 million. Yeah. $200 million, man. Like, who's paying that and where is it coming from? The American citizens are paying that. Not to mention, you know, we already are suffering from an oil shortage because Russia has number 3 power in oil, or they're the number 3 power in oil. And then, of course, we got to get the other stuff from Saudi Arabia. We make a few over here. But, you know, just the mention of us going to war, just the mentioning of us cutting them off, wind up driving our gas prices down. I wound up putting $45 in a car that usually take $25 to fill up, man. That's crazy. So on top of that, President Joe Biden, he says, man, we are not going to war with them at all. We're not doing anything but what we set out to do, and we're just going to assist them and make sure they're okay. And the way we answer that is to send 12,000 troops over there, man. And I don't even understand how that works, man. Like, it's almost like this. It's almost like one of my girl cousins having beef with one of her exes or something like that. And then my parents or our family saying, hey, all the nephews, all the guys, y'all go over there to make sure she all right, but don't fight. And then my man punches her in the face while we're there. Man, dude finna get the brakes beat off him, bro. Like, what is that? Like, we just gonna send the troops over there to watch? And if Ukraine start getting bombed, we just gonna sit there and watch, man? Come on, bro. That don't make no type of sense, man. None at all. But you're gonna...
I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I'm a clown.
we've reached the clown of the day, man. The clown of the day is none other than a guy named Caleb. Now, let me tell you why he's a clown.
I'm a clown. I'm a clown.
The reason why he's a clown, man, he is 33 years old. Now, he winds up being a member of the police department in Las Vegas, and he's off duty. So he said, man, let me just go over here and rob this casino real quick. No, I can't believe that. Like, it's a cop that robs a casino. This is something like you've seen in the Quentin Tarantino movie, or like a movie with Joe Pesci or somebody. Like, when you got one score to settle, you've been in hard time, or everybody get together. I don't remember the movie with T.I., Takers, movie with T.I., man, where everybody get together and one last score and all of that, man. The Italian Job, stuff like that, man. But this is crazy, man. This dude's off duty, so he's like, I'm going to go rob a doggone casino. Now, let me tell you what happened. He goes in there, man. He goes to the tellers. He says, everybody back away from the money. Now, it's 50 tellers in there that are at a cash drawer. So what the heck you mean everybody back away from the money, man? What are you talking about? Hey, you, at number one, you back away from the money. No, not you, 50. Hey, but they wind up backing away from the money, man. My man was like, yo, don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. I shoot everybody. I got a gun. Now, let's talk about that gun. The gun that he used for the robbery was the same gun that he used 2 hours earlier when he was on duty. This man wound up robbing a doggone casino with his company issued 9mm Ruger. So when they rewind the tapes back, they already saw what he did, but that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it, when he said, give me the money, he wound up making off with $80,000. Yeah, $80,000. And check this out. So he goes and he's like, look, man, I got the 80K in his mind. He like, yo, I'm about to go to the garage. So you know what happens, man. You know the boys come up on him. Well, my bad, not even the boys. You know what came up on him? Who came up on him was a security guard after they pushed the silent alarm. The security guard was like, yo, I'll handle this. This man not only got away with 80K, he robbed the casino with his standard issue 9mm Ruger. But this dude get punked by the security guard and he got a gun. The security guard tackles him in the garage, holds him down till the cops get there. And who's the cops that show up? The people that he just got finished working with 2 hours ago. Man, so, and to think that this man is more of a clown than what he says, man, it don't even stop there.
I'm a clown.
Yes, he is. So check this out. Come to find out, they wind up tracking the gun back because they see it on camera. They wind up tracking the gun back to 2 other robberies that the dude did before this. You mean to tell me, dog, this dude did 2 different robberies? The first one he sucked at, he wound up getting 12K. He got a little bit better after that and wound up getting 88K. This dude had $100,000 before he robbed them for 80,000. Or when is enough enough? Like, does this man have a consecutive drug problem or something like that to where he gotta rob banks every week? Yo, I don't got nothing to do, man. I don't got no Bud Light, man. I'm gonna go rob the casino. Man, on the other news, the Seahawks, they let go of Russell Wilson last week. And so they got a boatload for him, though. They wound up getting, I want to say 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and like a 3rd-round pick. And one of them are this year, I think, something like that. And so, of course, they're going to have to go after quarterback at some point to sign somebody. But on top of that, yesterday, they wound up releasing Bobby Wagner.
Bruh.
Bobby Wagner is the best linebacker they've ever had in their life.
Bruh.
I don't even understand that.
Ay, caramba.
So the way Bobby finds out after giving these people 10 years of his life This man finds out through his agent. They didn't even have enough decency to come and say, "Hey, Bobby, you know, we know what you're doing, man. We appreciate you. You know, we just gonna go different ways, man. We gonna settle it a different way, man. But it's not really working out." They didn't even have the decency to face this man. This man that gave them 10 years of no locker room problems, no infractions off the field, and being a solid teammate and helping groom some of the younger guys. That goes to show you a couple things. Well, first off, let's talk about, is it right? Well, first off, you got to remember that this is a business. You know, it's not a friendship. It's not a buddy-buddy situation. I think a lot of times we get caught up in that we spend so much time at these workplaces. You know, if you are putting in the hours, then of course you're hanging around people. Then of course you feel like you're closer than you are to people. And we have to remember that, nope, it is just a doggone job. So Bobby didn't get the treatment that he gave them. He's been a Pro Bowl player several times. You know, he was the best linebacker in the league for several years. And so he just seems like he got a little duped in this situation, man. But, you know, his whole career he spent with that team. You know, he hadn't gone anywhere else. When he could have left, he stayed, got monopoly tagged a year. You know, and so I don't really think that's right. I do understand that it's business, you know, but is that the right way to handle business? Were they as loyal to him as he was to them? You know, and that's the true thing that has to be asked right there. So on top of that, so he will be joining a new team, man. He got released, not traded. So he is a free agent. The free agent period is opening up. And so teams are making drastic decisions in these next couple of weeks, man. So you'll see a lot of this stuff go down actually in this next week. CalorieB.com. CalorieB, like calorie bumblebee. Okay, so CalorieBee.com. This is where you want to go for all your weight gain tips. And you want to come here too, of course. But we talk about weight gain on a broad spectrum. CalorieB.com, it breaks everything down. And guess what? The people that are trying to lose weight, it has something for you too. So don't think that, hey, man, this is just a one-sided thing. No, you can go to CalorieB for all your one-stop needs. There was no price. And I saw a detailed description as to what you should be doing to get the maximum results. I also wind up seeing detailed dietary plans where they broke stuff down. I'll give you an example, for instance. So on CalorieB, they have the first day, your breakfast is toast and eggs and a full glass of milk. For lunch, a bowl of rice, chicken, and potatoes. For your snack, French fries, and fresh orange juice fresh juice of your choice. And then grilled beef, some type of protein, asparagus, and potatoes. So they're trying to show you how to not only do it, but do it to where you're not going to put that bad weight on. The second day, they have a bowl of cornflakes with mixed fruit bowl or juice, and then pasta, coffee, juice, or beverage, muffins for a snack, chicken stew or some type of beverage, and then the dessert halfway with serving of pudding. So you're going to have to spend money to actually get this diet, but they have literally a whole month worth of stuff for you on here, man. So shout out to CalorieB, man. That's pretty cool that they put that out there for free. The motivational talk for today. Man, listen, we have to make sure that we're going after our dream every day. We talk about it on the show all the time. Matter of fact, we talked about it today. So it gets a little redundant, but I do have to program your mind that because I have to do something every day to push my dream, push my goal. If I want to be an entrepreneur, I have to start working on entrepreneur tactics. And with that being said, man, you have to prepare every day for somebody that you're going to meet in life. With that being, with me talking about that, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that you have not met that person yet. You have not met that person that's going to give you that opportunity. That person has not come along yet, but you have to know that you're going to meet some really important people in your life, and you need to be ready for that meeting because there's going to be a meeting that is to be had if you have enough courage to have it. What's the worst that could happen? You meet somebody that's great, you're not prepared, and then you spend the rest of your lifetime saying, man, what if I would have done that? That is not a good way to live. You have to be ready at all times. You can't get ready. You got to stay ready. Imagine if you met Oprah Winfrey tomorrow. You're not going to try to pitch any of your ideas. You're not going to try to get anything off. You might have something that she's been looking for. She might have said something this morning saying, hey, I need somebody that can braid hair. You never know what it is. Hey, man, I need somebody that can pitch segments. I need somebody that knows how to do marketing. I need somebody that knows how to do, third-party marketing, straight ahead marketing, internet marketing. Nobody knows. But what if you met that person and you did not meet that opportunity? You did not go after your goals, man. You would really hate yourself for the rest of your life, man. Also, master your arena. This is the last thing I'm going to talk to you about. Master your arena. And when I say that, I mean this, is that wherever you are, you have to get great at that level before you can skip levels or before you can get to the next level. That's what I mean. For instance, right? When I remember, I told you guys this before. I remember I was in a classroom. The classroom size was 12. It was my homeroom when I first started teaching in education. I remember I was so scared to read something, so scared to talk in front of them. I faked it like crazy. And they probably never knew or never said anything because nobody ever brought it up. But as the days went on and as I continued to work, I got more comfortable inside the classroom. Got to the point to where I used to be at practice, nervous. Why? Well, it's just a different arena. You got to get used to it. For instance, I played football all my life. I played at the University of Tennessee. Well, I played at Memphis, but we had a away game at the University of Tennessee. I wound up going there, man, to Knoxville. It was 110,000 people, standing room only. You could scream at the top of your lungs and you would not hear a peep, a feather, a nothing. The O-line had to hold hands just so they wouldn't jump off sides. What am I saying by this? Well, what I'm saying is this, is that you have to master your arena before you jump to another arena. Like, I played football my whole life. Therefore, when I went to the University of Tennessee, I wasn't nervous. I've done interviews my whole life with the press and the media. Therefore, when I get in front of this camera, I'm not nervous. When I go live, I'm not nervous. I used to do interviews in front of like 15,000 people after a game, getting 2-3 sacks, getting the play of the game. Like, you have to be in a situation where, hey, man, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Somebody's going to find something to pick at you about, period. That's how the world works. So rather than sit back and rather than worry about what's going down or what's going to happen, man, you just got to go after you, man. You just got to go get yours, man. But you got to be ready. And that's the key for the day, man. Be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And what that means is this, is that I'm challenging levels. You know how Meek Mill say is levels to this. It's levels. Like right now, I'm a veteran coach. I can coach in my sleep. I've been a DC before. I've been an associate head coach for 6 years. I've been a DC for 6 years. I've been a D-line coach for 16 years. I've been around kids all my life. So it's nothing to speak to a group of 100 because I've done that. I can speak to a group of 100 and all of them look like this. Meet somebody that I'm lying when I say, find somebody that say I'm lying when I said that. I've been able to master that arena. So now what's the next arena? Okay, well, we on Anchor, we on Spotify, we on Google Podcasts, we on Apple. Well, guess what? Now I got to master those arenas. Guess what? We just opened the YouTube page, trying to get that traction. What's up? Shout out to the YouTube people that can see me right now. Y'all can't see me on Spotify or any of that right now. My bad. But trying to master this arena. Got a couple of subscribers. That's great. I appreciate everybody for subscribing. But now you got to master that arena. Now what's next? I will never be able to get in front of Madison Square Garden, sell that out with a motivational message that's for an hour if I cannot get a motivational message to you guys for an hour right now. There's no way God's going to do that. There's no way. You know why? Because God don't want to set you up for failure, and God don't want to see you fail, and nobody will put their children in front of an audience that they're not ready for. And that's real. My son Sabor is so capable of so many things. He's so smart, so intelligent. And Shak, man, so smart, so intelligent. These kids are so talented. But you know what? I asked him, hey, man, y'all want to get on the podcast? Bruh. Nah, Dad. Nah. My son Shak was like, man, I don't like how I sound on the mic. My son Sabor was like, Dad, I'm just a little nervous. I love my kids. My kids are totally comfortable in front of me. I see them in their element, man. They are funny kids. They don't even know I'm listening sometimes, and I hear them talking, but they are funny kids. But it's just the fact of the arena. See, right now, they're able to master the arena in our house. Right now, they're able to master the arena in their classroom. But they have not mastered the arena where they feel like there's going to be hundreds or thousands of people. See, they know the people that tune in to Daddy's podcast. They know the people that tune in to Daddy's social media. They've seen those interactions. You know, we have videos, you know, on Instagram where we've gotten like 4,000 views. And these are not one or two. These are several videos. They know we have 10,000 over there. They know on Twitter we got 19,000. And we've had videos to blow up over there. So they know, man, if I go on Daddy's social media, somebody going to see this, man, and I might be embarrassed. Now, what you got to ask yourself is, really, is somebody going to laugh at an 11-year-old, or really somebody going to laugh at a 14-year-old? No, they're not really going to do that. And if they do, they're going to be playing around with them. But the kids don't see that because they have not prepared for a large enough audience to where they feel that they can be successful. Now, will they be successful? You doggone right. Will they talk to big crowds? You doggone right. And they'll be able to tell these stories after they get older. But we have to prepare for the audience that we're supposed to go to. I know I'm supposed to go to the nation. But if I got sent to the nation right now, would I be ready for that? Would I be at my best? Have I prepared for that? Am I able to withstand that crowd? Am I able to captivate that audience in a way that I captivate those 100 kids on a daily basis? You got to know that. Also, man, chase your dreams with your heart and mind. Chase your dreams with everything you got. I remember when I had my first heart attack. Yes, I've had a heart attack. But I've also gone back to the doctor and he's shown nothing, no evidence. It did not happen. What am I saying? What I'm saying is this, is that when you marry your goals, when you marry your dreams, that's when your life comes alive. This finger right here is your ring finger. When you tell a girl, or when you tell, you know, your significant other, I'm not judging. When you tell somebody that you love them for life and you want to be with them for the rest of your life, guess what? You put a ring on it, like Beyonce said. And that ring finger, that vein is the only one that goes all the way to your heart. That means that you're marrying that. That means that in your heart, you're consciously going to think about the love that you have for them, because the figurative speaking is saying that your love comes from your heart. So you're going to look at that ring and you're going to tell that person how much you love them, or you're going to think about how much you love them on a regular basis. I had a heart attack. And what that means is that my heart did not pump right. And there was a blockage to where I could not feel, or I could not have the energy that I should have had, or I could not have the oxygen that I should have had, or my blood wasn't pumping through my body like it should have been. What I mean by that is this, is that it's the same thing that if you give up on your goal. If you give up on your goal, you have to feel like, if I give up on my goal, I'm going to die. I'm not going to make it. That's how you have to be tied to your goal. So when I say, are you married to your goal? What I'm saying is this: are you putting all your love, all your dedication into your goal, the same way you would do with your significant other? Are you spending time with your goal? Are you dating your goal? Are you living through your goal? Are you doing great things to make sure your goals and your dreams come to pass or come to fruition? You have to put everything in there with your whole heart, not skipping no beats. Because if you skip a beat and your heart don't make it, you're going to die. That's how we got to be tied to our dream. That's how we got to be tied to our focus. And I don't think we do that. But you just think about that. Think about if you were to die tomorrow. Did you go after the greatest things that you wanted to accomplish here? We live life like it's a restart. I tell you that all the time. We live life like we're about to respawn. When you go in that dirt, you're in that dirt. You come in this world with a name, Shakur Bryant, Shak Bryant. You leave with your name, Shak Bryant. And those dashes between those numbers, that tell you what you did in your life. And if you have done nothing significant, then when your kids get older, they're going to see that you never tried anything, that you never tried to accomplish more. So they have to ask, did my mommy love me? Did my daddy love me? And there has to be proof behind that. Love your dreams, man. Love yourself. Love your life. And to everybody, man, blood is thicker than water. Only in certain cases you need water to live. You learn that in the basics. Better cherish your aces. And aces, I appreciate y'all, man.